Hello, forgetful tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles with me, Bluanculo. Last time we were stuck in a field having a difficult time, and it's been a while. So, basically, before we get started, I want to mention that my last recording session didn't go very well. The audio balance was all messed up, and I had some difficult battles that were frustrating me more than maybe they should have. I know that I played to the, I haven't played at all. I just loaded the game up and started recording. I know I saved it right before I believe we killed the last unit on turn 4. So unfortunately, I can't tell you exactly what I did to win this battle. I think it wasn't much different than the couple times I showed you on camera. I mean, you can see the X's of the dead units. I think I was just more aggressive than anything. I guess it looks like the Edelweiss came up and killed a couple scouts or whatever hiding out. I think, if I remember correctly, what worked better was the sniper really got a lot of headshots, and he got a lot of extra shot action. You know, his thingamajigger, right? The extra shot potential. That's gives him +1 ammo. So I believe I just pegged out a ton of officers and stuff really quickly. I don't know. I think I did better. Like, you know, the first one on camera where I think there was a Lancer around here and I ran Rosie past and I didn't shoot him. I think I could have handled it on that first attempt if I'd remembered to use the flamethrower on him. And then she killed all those guys on Overwatch. Because then he wouldn't have run into the base. As far as defending against units that run past, I know I tried it once or twice. Actually, I think I tried it 2 or 3 more times before I got this victory. And the enemy units are really good at just ignoring your defenses. Like, you've got these 3 sandbags, 2 up the front and 1 on the side. I know I had Rosie here for 1, and a scout just ran right past her and won the mission. So, I think she shot at him, but she was unable to finish him off, or whatever. So, I don't know. I don't have any good solutions for you guys if you're trying to play along. Other than, you gotta be really, in my opinion, you gotta be really, really aggressive. You've gotta kill, like, anything that gets into this bubble, kind of along here, maybe, you've gotta kill before their next turn, or else they can just run right in. So, like, normally I would recommend killing officers and tanks right off the bat. In this one, scouts are your biggest problem, and then things like that Lancer, anyone who's, you know, close enough that they could make it to your base, you've got to kill. Anyway, I believe this Lancer is just standing out in the open. I can't remember, I don't think, how was I going to finish this off? He's got no ammo, so we can't use Oscar. Probably was going to use Rosie to finish him off. Couldn't remember, I'm pretty sure I had a way to finish this guy. So you have to bear with me for a little bit. It's been over a week since I've played, so I might be a little bit rusty. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can handle this last guy here. Yeah, we should be more than good enough here. So 4 turns. I don't think you could have done it a whole lot quicker than that, because I have a feeling I killed an enemy unit with almost every action every turn on this one. So if I don't get an A, I'm going to be rather upset. And that would be an A. I even got an achievement for that, so Chivos for everybody. To be honest, though, I think I was going to talk about the base capture mechanics. Oh, firing calculator. I assume it's for the tank, maybe more accuracy. And another reward, or award. I don't like the mechanic where you can capture the enemy's base with 1 scout and everybody else surrenders. And equally, I dislike the enemy doing that to us. I think if it had some sort of capture and hold mechanic for both sides, it would be a lot more fair. Like, say you could capture the enemy's base, but you had to hold it for 3 turns, or, you know, 2 or 3 turns. Then you get an insta-win even if you don't clear it. That would eliminate, you know, the enemies hiding in corners, because you'd still win the mission. But you couldn't just send out 1 lone scout, you know, ignoring all the shock troopers and tanks and stuff. And, because they would easily kill you on the next round, is what I'm thinking. Anyway, let's finish this, report. Like I said, I barely remember what was going on. I think we were trying to save some Darksons, maybe, or
everyone, you're
something?
all safe now. we've turned back the Imperial raid.
Barely.
Still, this place could turn into a combat zone soon. Evacuate as soon as you can.
You go, peasants.
I guess that takes care of this operation. Lion's Paw.
Hey, Mr. Soldier. Thanks for saving our lives.
You guys are so lucky you don't even know it.
No problem.
Oh, it's a lion's paw. That's my favorite flower. This girl from my orphanage told me about him. She liked him a lot, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she was really good at cooking. I mean, soups, fish, even bread.
Little girl, how old are you?
I wish I could eat her bread right now. Good things always happened when she baked.
Everyone likes Alicia's hot buns, even little kids.
Lion's Paw? And bread? Was her name Alicia Melchiot?
Whoa! You know Alicia, mister?
He's her on-again, off-again boyfriend, sort of.
Yeah, we're good friends.
Did you know she planted lion's paw seeds all around the orphanage and all over? When they bloomed, she'd jump up and down, cheering like crazy.
She did, huh? I didn't know that.
Maybe she's settled out in her adulthood.
Hey! So do you know what lion's paw means in the language of flowers?
The language of... No, what does it mean?
Alright, little girl, tell me.
It's supposed to mean unbending spirit. That's what Alicia told me the first day I was at the orphanage. I was crying a lot.
Unbending spirit.
She said lion's paw seeds are super light and get blowed all over, but they're real strong. Wherever they wind up, they just grow roots and turn into flowers there.
Sounds like they're more of a weed than anything else. You just can't get rid of them.
I don't got a mom or dad anymore, but I'm gonna grow up into a flower just like that.
Alright, kid. You keep on dreaming.
I'm sure you will.
So you should do like me, mister, and look at the lion's paws whenever you're feeling sad.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, I gotta go now. See you later, mister.
Yeah, I gotta go back to being an orphan and sitting around being lame. No, I'm sorry. I'm sure orphans are normal
See you
people.
later.
Ah.
Alicia, thank you.
Sometimes the silliness is just too silly. Alright. One more. And then we'll... I think this was the last side questy report we had, right? We can get back to the main story. Pretty soon.
Everyone, I'm sorry. You shouldn't all have to suffer from my weakness.
Wait, what weakness? Does the game know that I just died like 5 times in a row?
You got that right. You had us worried there, boss.
Yeah, you owe us one. Big time. Be ready to pay up on that one someday.
Okay.
Then you're feeling better, huh?
Yeah, I am. Alicia, she cheered me up.
Alicia did, sir?
Yeah, from way back when. All this has helped me see just how important she really is to me.
Oh, good.
I've got to keep my head on straight, so we'll be ready for her when she gets back.
Wait, where did she even go? I thought she was just
Right
wounded.
on. Cheers to that, boss.
And then Valkyria'd.
Squad's just not the same with the little missus gone.
I'm confused, guys. What's going on now? I've been away for a week.
Okay, Sevens. Alicia's waiting for us. Let's head back home to her.
I guess... Okay, maybe she was in the hospital and we did this mission while she was resting, I guess. Sometimes the timeline is a bit weird when we're hopping back and forth. So this was supposed to happen after she got shot, but before she went to Valkyria mode and beat up, whatever the bad Valkyria's name is, I'm sure it'll come back to me anyway. Yeah. Okay. It's just weird how you jump back and forth a little bit. Let's save, just so I don't forget, obviously. And I want to double check the skirmishes. I'm pretty sure we're done. Yeah, I did the Windmill Plaza already. Looks like there's only 2 more skirmishes left, probably. I'm still going to do these one day. I know I've mentioned a couple times. I've also heard that they're not terribly difficult, but you get, like, super overpowered weapons out of them. I believe, from what I've heard, that you get, like, one class-specific weapon from each of them. So you get, like, a sniper rifle here, a lance there, a scout rifle there. And they kind of are, like, really good. So they're supposed to be, like, late game or sort of end game tier weapons. So if you manage to beat these missions early on, like, these are DLC missions, I believe. It's from one of those packs. That's automatic if you have the PC version anyway. You could make the rest of the game kind of easier, but a little bit unbalanced or unfair. So I'm not going to worry about doing that yet. I promise I'll remember to do them eventually, but for now I'm just trying to stick with the way you're supposed to unlock weapons. For now. So I think we get a new award. Let's see what we get. Probably just a medal this time.
Welcome, Gunther. Step forward.
Seems like we only get guns from story
In honor
missions.
of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby
Yes, I'm having a pop.
awarded this
Or cola.
It's an honor.
The Lance and Shield. Looks like a Valkyria medal, honestly, but we'll see. With 2 command points. Silver Arms of Gallia, okay.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand.
It would be cool if you could, like, also pin medals on your soldiers to give them, like, stat buffs or something. We'll check out the old man, see if he's still hanging around the cemetery, creeping.
Hello.
He's always creeping. But he's not going to teach us anything, that's fine. I haven't looked up how many orders there are, but I assume there's lots of not just orders in general, but
Hey! Dropping by to read the writing on
orders
the
you have to
wall?
talk to him from. Alright, nothing new there. Nothing new here. Looks like we're probably all caught up. These, those side questy separate reports probably haven't unlocked anything. But I just want to quickly zip through here just in case I missed something. Also, we have a ton of money. Theoretically, I could just buy all of the alternate version weapons. Some people have mentioned... I've had some discussions in the comment section with a couple people about which weapons are better for what. Someone seemed to suggest that they thought the higher damage scout weapons, or rifles, might be better. I don't know, though. Like, the aim means... To me, anyway, what I'm thinking is if all of these weapons have a C ranking, and I mean, I could buy them all to find out. Maybe I'll do that later on. Even if you're doing like 40 damage per hit, looks like it's only like +2 damage versus personnel. +1, +2, say +3, 4, 5. Say it's +5 damage, give or take. You know, 34 damage per shot isn't going to make as much difference as getting a headshot, or... You know, out of a volley of 5, if you could get 1 or 2 with the C rank aim, instead of getting, you know, 3 or 4 headshots with this one, I'm pretty sure even just 1 extra headshot will do way more than that +5 damage. Probably. Unless we're fighting enemies with really high defense. If you fight an enemy with, say, 25 defense points, we're only doing 4 damage per hit, and then this thing would do 10 damage per hit or something like that. So, you know, that's a fair argument. Other people were talking about someone else, maybe the same person, but someone else was mentioning how more shots. We are getting, like, higher numbers here. It's 25, 25, 30. 30 starts adding up. I mean, you can do the math. The base is about 660 damage. The base here is 600 damage. So technically this is more. And especially if you're going to use, like, they mentioned the orders that give you increased damage per shot, then it would increase your damage over 30 shots, and that would add up a lot higher. It'd probably be good at taking out tanks and stuff. On the other hand, I feel like even with 20 shots, if you give them the tank damage buff, it's still going to kill the tank in one round anyways. So I'd rather have a little bit more damage, so normally you can kill stuff, than normally you can do no damage, except when you use the order you do even better, if that makes sense. I'm still not really using the attack down, but, you know, you can make a good argument for that. Oh, I didn't even notice the attack down weapons only have 15 shots. They're considerably lower damage, even more than I noticed, more than I originally noticed. Lances, I don't think anyone's tried to convince me to use mortars. I think if you want to use lancers, you probably want them for the anti-tank. Snipers, I think everyone probably agrees that the accuracy is the most important for them. Flamethrowers, I'm pretty sure that's the effect, the debuff damage over time, is garbage compared to just killing an enemy in one hit. And then grenades and stuff. You know, no big deal. Doesn't look like there's anything really new there, though, anyway. Tank stuff, I've been buying all the tank upgrades anyway, so we're pretty much fine here. What I should check is that new accessory, I assume, for the tank. Is it? It should say new on this list if it's here. Okay, maybe it's for the Shamrock? Yeah, there it is. So firing calculator, plus 15 accuracy for the Shamrock. It's big though. So I'd have to get rid of one of these. I could not equip all these. What would I give up if I had? I think I can get rid of any one of them and I'll be able to make space. Ammo is good. Tread defense is kind of meh. Tread HP is also kind of meh. I'd rather have 150 HP than 25 defense. And then we just move this up. And we give it accuracy. The key stat, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, that should be good. I have some experience. We can do a little bit of leveling up here. I got lots of experience. 181,000? It's tons. Alright, what do you guys think? Lancers are cheap. Engineers are cheap, but I don't really care. We'll go 1 trooper, 1 scout, 1 sniper. I guess everybody gets a level up. I'm generous Ankylo. Everyone gets a level up today. That's actually worked out pretty well. All troops, better stats. Woohoo!
Good.
We get something. New order, please be good. Penetration. Ah, I've heard about this one. I did read up about this a little bit. This one can be super, super good against tanks. If I understand correctly, if we use this on a shock trooper that has a good gun, even just shooting the body of a tank can destroy it. So that or because like the enemy tanks tend to have like 500 defense or something. It also would work pretty good on the Edelweiss or a Lancer because they get one shot. You know, they do 1300 damage minus 500 or something from armor. This would give them, you know, plus 500 damage. The point is, from what I understand, this is way better than a damage boost for your Lancers. Because instead of giving them like plus 50, it's going to give them like a few hundred. Anyway, cool. I'll try to test it out. It's difficult to remember to use orders all the time. Probably no new units. One thing I can do while we're here, maybe not this screen actually, we'll go to the other screen. I do know that some of my units, some people have noticed, and I've noticed as well, we're getting some more 3rd and 4th personal potentials, and some of them look horrible. Although some of them look really good. So, Valkyria, in case we haven't looked at this before, when this activates, her HP... So, I assume this is just a stat buff whenever she's below half HP. So, if you're running her forward, she takes some damage, yada yada, suddenly she's going to have extra aim and damage, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. And then Mysterious Body would sometimes heal her. So, takes damage, gains stats, heals back up, does well with friends nearby, does well in the country. Alicia is, you know, obviously the best scout. I also believe her base stats are higher than anyone else's, so her aim and HP, as far as scouts go, is basically top-notch, so she's good. Seems like all the scouts share AP, like their action points, but their HP, you can see, 325 compared to, like, Frisia with 265. That's considerably less. We haven't unlocked the 4th battle order yet, that's fine. So Ted... his abilities look okay. Fancies men, fancies women. He loves everybody, right? That's great. Bonus accuracy no matter who he's around. I like it. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, Ted, he's doing well. This one, however you pronounce it. This I don't like. Having Welkin around, who's always going to be around, causes a drop in accuracy, as well as the bad back. I may ditch Nochi, unfortunately. And then Frisia doesn't like going last, but that doesn't happen very often. And everything else is good. I think the the dash through this potential means she doesn't have a 4th potential, I think. Because no one else has that. Like, Ted has a 4th one. If we keep using him in battle, he'll unlock his 4th one. And then Aika. That's good. Attack power by friends. More defense if she runs a long way. She's got pretty good stuff. So far the only scout that's getting a really bad one is Nochi. And then Rosie's learned Song of Peace. This is new as well. I haven't really looked at this. I don't think it's activated yet. Seeing nearby Darksons gives her probably just a general stat buff. She's good with other shock troopers, yada yada, good. She's got pretty good stuff. I expect, being the sergeant trooper, she's probably got, you know, some of the best trooper stats. Salinas, looks fine for now. Fancies women, kills lancers, not bad. Hans, Impader, Daredevil, that's good. Vice, if I remember correctly, this guy's supposed to be from Skies of Arcadia, another game. Another RPG from Sega from long ago. He looks pretty good, though. Jane's all good. So, nobody in the troopers needs to get kicked out. Except maybe Nina. What's this do? Attack power is lowered against Lancers. That's less good. It's not a deal breaker, but, you know. Oh, did I mention double tank damage? Yeah, if you read it here. Deals damage to both tank body and tread HP. So it's, I was thinking it would do double damage instead of doing like 500, it would do 1,000. No. Tank Slayer is good, but you need to be around a lot of tanks. So, you know, Largo is actually not like the best tank killer. Vegemaniac's good. Loyal Teammate's pretty good, but I think some of these other guys, like, not double tank damage, but maybe anti-armor boost, that's really nice. Cocky, that's not too bad. Less evasion doesn't matter too much to me. Super anti-armor, I like that. So Hector looks good. Having only a few allies, it's probably like between 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, which is probably fine, because it's very rare you're going to have like 10 people around you. That's fine. Yoko, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I like it. Headlit Deer. This is one of the new ones I wanted to check out. It's not that bad. It would mean sometimes he'll get 0 evasion chance. It could be a lot worse, honestly. And I seem to notice that most of the engineers get really bad personal potentials. So, all he seems to lose is evasion. That's not too bad. And poison tolerance might be good. I don't know. Nadine likes going last. Nadine seems to be the best engineer so far. That's why I use her so much. Definitely seems to be the best one so far. Claudia, unlucky. Yeah, what does this do? Unable to inflict critical damage. That sounds pretty horrible if you're trying to finish someone off and you can't actually get a headshot in or a radiator hit in. If that doesn't count, that sounds pretty brutal. And then finally, Oscar's learned Coward. Yeah, we've seen that before, not a big deal. And Marina has My Way, so some bad skills, but... Well, Lone Wolf is bad, My Way is good, but okay. Okay, good. So, Turns out most of the 4th level potentials we've been picking up aren't so bad that I would get rid of them necessarily. Once we start getting some new units, if we get some more, I'll consider switching it up. Specifically if I can find a good scout. Anyway, let's just carry on, basically. Spent a lot of time, haven't made a lot of progress.
Thanks to the victory at Magyar, our forces have pushed the enemy back to the border.
I mean, that's good.
The Imperials are currently holed up in the citadel at Ghirlandaio.
Ghirlandaio.
Never heard of it. I failed Europa Geography 101.
A crucial checkpoint along the commerce routes tying Gallia to the east since medieval times. The pass at Ghirlandaio had been fortified for ages.
Uh-oh.
The existing structure was rebuilt as a modern fortress during the First European War, and its grounds were littered with the casualties of war.
So a fortified, like, assault on a big giant fortress or something, I guess.
In the current war, it housed the Empire's command center, and now it stood as their final stronghold.
Is it really the final stronghold? I mean, this is on the border, right? If we take this, it means we start pushing into their lands, but it's certainly not the final stronghold. There's no way.
What's our strategy for attacking the Citadel, Captain?
I still haven't received any details on our orders from above yet.
Use Valkyria power. Blow up everything.
Stop your worrying, Farrat. I came here myself to give you your orders.
Can't we get rid of this fool?
General Damon, I'm honored, but why not just send a messenger?
I am the messenger.
Your regiment really showed him up out there at Magyar. In return, I'm granting you the honor of assaulting the Citadel at the van of the army.
It's a great honor, sir. Thanks for trying to get us killed.
Sir.
Again.
Here are your orders. There's a supply line running into the Citadel. We're sending a train car loaded down with explosives along it to blow us an entrance. The militia will run along the track ahead of it, flipping the right rail switches.
What? You're sending a bomb on a train, and we're running ahead of the train flipping switches with the bomb following us.
Flipping rail switches, sir?
What?
This while dodging a hailstorm of bullets? That sounds like a suicide mission, sir.
Sounds like we've been getting too much glory and he wants us to, disappear.
What are you talking about? It's the perfect challenge for your fearless crew.
Now, if I'm allowed to bring Alicia in Valkyria mode, I'll do it. But that's the only way.
If we succeed here, the Empire will finally be forced out of Gallia for good.
I'm sure they've got some more tricks up their sleeves, General Damon.
You'll pave the way for the real army. You got that, Farrat?
I mean, at this point, what has the real army done? Like, I am actually honestly curious. Has the real army won a single battle yet? Gee whiz. Squad 7, doing everything.
Damn it. Another mission they don't have the guts to do themselves.
You tell them, random dude I've never seen before.
Maybe. But it's a mission that somebody still needs to do.
Well, you could just come up with a better plan, like sieging it with long-range artillery until you blow a hole in the wall, and then assaulting with tanks. I'm sure we could think of something other than running down the rail car track.
Precisely. As the General said, if we win, the Empire will be driven out of Gallia.
And if we lose, then you're all dead. And Blue Inculo has to reload the save.
Let this be our final battle.
Yeah, right.
I'll await good news from the field. Dismissed.
There's gonna be a showdown. I'm gonna call it right now. There's gonna have to be a showdown with Maximilian in an even larger tank than the last time. We fought a large tank. You remember that one back in the desert, right? Surely he's gonna have built something twice as large for the next time. Right? This will be him planning his death fortress.
Mother, where are you?
Hey! There's a survivor here! It's too late for the mother. Come on, we've got to get the child out. Now!
Mother, where are you? Mother! Mother!
Sire, Your Grace.
That was unpleasant.
That incident grows old and stale. Silvaria, what news have you from the front?
Sire, they seek to push our soldiers past the border, and the total of their forces approach those of our own.
That was a quick turnaround.
The advantage now begins to sway towards the other side. It seems the loss at Magyar has ended our hopes of strolling through the gates of Rondgries.
The fault lies with me. This would be over had I but won at Magyar. Your Grace, grant me another chance, I beg you. Please allow me to fight for your glory, sire.
Dear Silvaria, do you truly wish to be of help?
Yes, more than anything. From the time you saved me, Your Grace, I've known that I love you more than I do my own life. Sire, I want to work in the service of your dreams.
Very well.
Then we must make an army of little baby Valkyrias. Get to work.
So, Silvaria, you report that the strength of our opponent now matches our own. In that case, let the fire of destruction rain down upon them. Use the final flame of the Valkyria.
But...
You said anything.
Your Grace.
The hour of your death shall mark the inauguration of our rule. Farewell, Silvaria.
It really is a final flame. She has to cast Meteor to destroy Gallia. Well.
Can't say I'm impressed, Your Grace. Making a lady cry?
Not cool, bro.
This is simply one of a number of scenarios we'd planned for since before Magyar. If her prowess as a Valkyria is insufficient, Silvaria's uses quickly narrow to one alone.
Now, seriously, just because the enemy has a Valkyria that seemed to put up a good fight, doesn't mean that having an invulnerable death machine is insufficient. Like, I imagine the war has more than one battlefront, right? There's more lines. Surely she could attack somewhere where Alicia isn't and still do quite well. Would that not work?
Anyway, there's a messenger here for you straight from Castle Randgries.
So there is. Let him wait. I have no time for simple messengers now. We are set to commence Operation Steel Scythe. Jaeger, prepare to return back east.
What? Then it's... the Marmota's finished?
Is it a larger tank than the last one?
It is. Word has come that it has completed its trial run.
I'm sure I was right.
The Gallians are hasty to assume victory. We shall see them gutted yet.
Is it a fully functional... Is it fully functional?
I'm sorry.
Well. Looks like we get a couple more. We get to find out what Alicia's up to. I am getting the feeling that we're not going to be able to use her Valkyria mode very much.
Is everybody
if
here?
at all. Which is kind of disappointing.
No. Still no Alicia, boss.
Right. Well, let's start.
I already heard from another squad. We're prepping some tracks for a bomb.
That's right. It's a rough one, but this is a critical mission.
This is the militia. We're used to getting all the bum missions by now.
You tell him, Largo, that's right.
With that settled, there's one question I gotta ask you, boss. Alicia's Valkyria powers and all. You plan to use those this time, too?
Damn straight.
No, Largo, of course I don't. I have faith in your natural abilities. Who needs Valkyra when I've got you all?
Good answer. I'd expect no less from you, boss.
I mean, if we're bringing Alicia's powers to the table, could she not just shoot a hole in the wall, making this entire deployment pointless? She could just walk up, shoot a hole in the wall, and if you're worried about, like, overstressing her abilities, just,
we're ready for anything
retreat
out there.
and let the tanks take it after that.
This could very well be it.
Yeah, we're fine. You go be with Alicia, boss. She needs you real bad right now.
All right. You all know what you're doing.
But does he? This is a tough one. Even for Nature Boy.
Having Alicia and the boss moping around is a drag for the whole squad.
And all the
I hope
viewers
for
too, I'm
everyone's sake
sure.
They can pull out of this funk real soon.
Alright. One more scene.
Alicia, there you are. What's up?
Oh, just planting some flowers.
Look at this, Welkin. Guess what? I found some lion's paw growing while I was out on my walk. There you go. Very sharp. Makes you look like a real gentleman.
Well, thank you.
Duh.
They said it was Valdio. Is it true?
Afraid so.
But I punched him good, girl.
When I walked through camp before, some of them got down on their knees.
Well, you saved a lot of
Like
people's
they were
lives.
Worshipping me. Praise the Valkyria. The Godchild. They were begging me to save Gallia. Me. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that?
It's kind of what you were already doing. You just...
What kind of life can I live from now on?
I mean, you were serving your country with your life as a soldier. It's not a whole lot different than that, honestly.
Wow, I'm sorry. Guess that was pretty heavy. Here we are right before the last battle, and I'm not helping things one little bit.
Last battle.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sergeant Alicia Melchiot, sir. Reporting. And ready for duty. My mind is focused on the mission. See you later, boss.
I get it, though. Finding out you're, like...
Alicia.
You know, superhero tier. It's gonna be a tough one to swallow. I get it. I just, you know... It's not a whole lot different than what she used to do. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. I know some of you guys prefer when we get a battle on every mission, but we're already like 40 minutes deep, and I have a feeling this next one's going to be a long fight. And looks like 5A will also be a battle, so it's going to take a long time to finish Chapter 15, I think. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying, and next episode will be ready and raring to go. So, thanks for watching, of course. Hope you have enjoyed, and see you next time.